Hey everybody, this is Amos. If you've been with us the last couple of weeks, we've been teaching through First John. So you've heard us say over and over again, love, love, love. In First John, we hear John say over and over again, love one another. And that reminded me of a passage out of Hebrews 13, verse 1, where this author says, keep on loving one another as brothers and sisters. But then in the very next verse, he says, do not forget to show hospitality to strangers. So there's an internal love and there's an external hospitality to people that are new. And I think as a church, we are actually really good at doing both. And so I wanted to celebrate a little bit today and tell three stories that I want to honor. So first of all, last week after church, we did pizza with the pastors. We had a great turnout. 20 people came with the adults and we had another 10 kids. And we have a similar number signed up for membership orientation. So that's something we can do collectively as a church. We can pull off as pastors, but there's something that I'm even more proud of. And that was a couple of weeks ago. I had a mom come in with her two young children and she checked in at the check-in desk and then she went in to take her kids into worship. Now after worship was done, I took her and her kids back into the kids area and I opened up the 4 to 7 room and Tracy Yarnell and Donna Oxford were in there and the kids were all huddled up real close, quiet, being attentive, and I felt such incredible pride when the mom could comfortably drop off her young daughter in that room. So good job, guys. And then as we were walking over to the 2nd to 5th grade room to drop off her son with Chris Jones and Mason Burt, she was explaining to me that he would be a little intimidated by the older kids. He was just a 2nd grader. But I felt like I could say with good confidence that we have 2nd through 5th graders that will look after the others, that he would be looked out for. And I was able to touch base with him. I gave him a fist pump at the end of the service and he acted like he had a good time. So kids' church was running well. But to really show hospitality, it goes beyond the programming we do or the pizza with the pastors we host. It's you guys being so warm to people who are new. The third story is an example of me actually almost botching it up. There is a young girl, by young I mean around 23 to 25 range, and she was there. She came to church with a young man who was also 23 to 25, and as I was talking to her, I was suppressing within me the desire to ask, are you two married or are you two dating? Thankfully, I asked the question just a little bit differently when I said, how do you guys know each other? And it turned out they were brother and sister. So anyway, an example of an almost mistake and showing really bad hospitality by assuming that two people were dating when they really weren't. But I just want to say to you guys, keep it up. I thank you for looking out for new people as they come in during the greeting time, as they're maybe there for the very first time or second time. Nothing shows hospitality like a friendly handshake and a smile and attentiveness and listening to people and what they care about and what brought them here. So we'll see you guys Sunday as 1 John chapter 5 rounds out our 1 John series. And then on to Sex God, Money God in February. Later.